নমস্কাৰ আজিৰ ভিডিঅ'টোত ক্লাছ 9ৰ দ্য ফাণ্ডামেণ্টেল ইউনিট অফ লাইফৰ প্ৰশ্ন উত্তৰসমূহ লৈ আহিছোঁ। আশা কৰোঁ তোমালোকৰ সুবিধা হ'ব। আহাচোন আজিৰ ভিডিঅ'টো আৰম্ভ কৰোঁ। Question number 1. Who discovered cells and how? Answer. Robert Hooke discovered cells in 1665. He was examining a thin slice of cork through a self-designed microscope, and he observed that the cork resembles the structure of a honeycomb consisting of numerous tiny compartments. He named these tiny compartments as cells. Question number 2. Why is the cell called the structural and functional unit of life? Answer. The cell is referred to as the structural and functional unit of life because 1. Cells are structural units as they form the structure of the organism. Cells combine to form tissues, which further combines to form organs, which further combines to form the organism. Thus, cell is the basic structural unit of all unicellular and multicellular organisms. 2. Each living cell has the capability to perform some basic functions of life, such as exchange of gases, making new materials in the cell, clearing up of waste materials from the cell, etc. All these are necessary for smooth functioning and growing of the organisms. Thus, the cells are also the functional unit of life. Question number 3. How do substances like carbon dioxide and water move in and out of the cell? Discuss. Answer. Carbon dioxide moves by diffusion. Carbon dioxide is a cellular waste that accumulates in high concentration inside the cell. As the concentration of carbon dioxide in the external surrounding of the cell is comparatively low, carbon dioxide moves out of the cell from a region of higher to a region of lower concentration through diffusion. Water moves by osmosis. Water moves from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration inside the cell through a selectively permeable membrane until equilibrium is reached. Question number 4. Why is the plasma membrane called a selectively permeable membrane? Answer. The plasma membrane is described as selectively permeable membrane because it functions like a gatekeeper, permitting only specific molecules and ions to cross while blocking harmful materials. This selective control over the entry and exit of substances helps the cell to regulate its internal environment, protecting it from harmful materials and ensuring the intake of essential nutrients. Question number 5. Can you name the Question number 6. If the organization of a cell is destroyed due to some physical or chemical influence, what will happen? Answer. In a situation of any damage to cells that cannot be revived, lysosomes burst and the enzymes digest such cells. Question number 7. Why are lysosomes known as suicide bags? Answer. Lysosomes are the cell organelles that is responsible for all kind of waste disposal of the cell, including damaged cells also. Thus, when there is any damage to cells that cannot be revived, lysosome burst and enzymes digest such cells. For this reason, lysosomes are known as suicide bags. Question number 8. Where are proteins synthesized inside the cell? Answer. Proteins synthesized inside the cell take place in the ribosomes that are also known as protein factories of the cell. Question number 9. Make a comparison and write down ways in which plant cells are different from animal cells. Answer. The difference between plant cells and animal cells are as follows. Plant cell, cell wall is present. Animal cell, cell wall is absent. Plant cell 2, nucleus is on one side of the cell. 3. Plastids are present. 4. Lysosomes are rarely present. 5. There is a single or a few large vacuole that is centrally located. 6. Shape is either rectangular or square with distinct edges. Animal cell. 2 number, nucleus is in the center of the cell. 3. Plastids are absent. 4. Lysosomes are always present. 5. There are numerous small vacuoles. 6. Shape is round and irregular. Question number 10. How is a prokaryotic cell different from a eukaryotic cell? Answer. The difference between a prokaryotic cell and an eukaryotic cell are as follows. Prokaryotic cell 1 number, the nuclear region is not well defined. Eukaryotic cell 1, the nuclear region is well defined. Prokaryotic cell 2 number, the nuclear region is not well defined. 3 number, nuclear membrane is absent. 4 number, membrane bound cell organelles are absent. 5 number, size is generally small. Eukaryotic cell 2, the nuclear region is well defined. 3. Nuclear membrane is present. 4. Membrane bound cell organelles are present. 5. Size is generally large. Question number 11. What would happen if the plasma membrane ruptures or breaks down? Answer. Plasma membrane is the outermost covering of a cell and allows exchange of materials from the environment through osmosis or diffusion. If the plasma membrane ruptures or breaks down, the following consequences will occur. 1. Molecule of some substances will freely move in and out of the cell, which may be harmful for it. 2. Exchange of materials from the environment would not take place. 3. The cell would die due to the disappearance of the protoplasmic material. Question number 12. What would happen to the life of a cell if there was no Golgi apparatus? Answer. The Golgi apparatus is a system of membrane bound vesicles whose function is the storage, modification, and packing of products in vesicles and thereby dispatching them to various targets inside and outside the cell. If there were no Golgi apparatus, the packing and dispatching of substances synthesized by the cell will be stopped, as Golgi body is also involved in the formation of lysosomes. Waste disposal of the cell will also be hampered. Question number 13. Which organelle is known as the powerhouse of the cell? Why? Answer. Mitochondria is known as the powerhouse of the cell. Answer. Mitochondria generate and releases energy for various chemical activities needed for life in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. The energy of ATP is used by the body to make various chemical compounds and for mechanical work. Thus, mitochondria is known as the powerhouse of the cell. Question number 14. Where do the lipids and proteins constituting the cell membrane get synthesized? Answer. Lipids and proteins are synthesized in the. Question number 15. How does an amoeba obtain its food? Answer. Amoeba obtains its food through the process of endocytosis. In this process, amoeba engulf the food particles by its flexible cell membrane. These engulfed particles are girdled with a food vacuole which is assisted by the pseudopodia. Once the food is trapped, amoeba secretes digestive enzymes to bring about digestion of the engulfed particle. Question number 16. What is osmosis? Answer. Osmosis is the process of movement of a water molecule from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. Question number 17. Which type of cell division is required for growth and repair of body, and which type is involved in formation of gametes? Answer. We know cell division occurs in two ways. One, mitosis, two, meiosis. Mitosis cell division is involved in the growth and repair of a body. Meiosis cell division is involved in the formation of gametes.